This is a Rubik's Cube, and I've never solved one before, but I have run plenty of miles. So I figured, why not challenge myself and give myself only a week to learn how to solve it. But not only that, solve it while running as fast as I can. To be honest, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to solve this. I don't know how hard it is. I've tried it many times without any tutorials or anything like that. Never done it. So that's going to suck if I can't solve it by the end of the week. That would make me feel really silly and dumb. The other problem is, notice my attire. It's like 30 degrees out here. And I don't know how people, I can barely feel my fingers and I've only been standing out here for 5 minutes. So that might be another problem. So I planned this challenge back when it was 60 degrees outside. Who doesn't like a good challenge, right?
When I started this, I wasn't sure what was going to be harder, learning to solve the cube in time or actually being able to see the colors while running, or the fact that it was going to be sub 30 degrees at Fahrenheit outside, making my throat scratchy and my hands uncooperative. But I couldn't figure out the answer until I knew how to solve one, so I headed to YouTube tutorials in search of help, and was surprised how big the Rubik's community on YouTube was. I mean, this guy has a whole channel dedicated to different cube puzzles and is extremely successful. After finding the first tutorial, I followed along with my cube, and the first solve took me 15 minutes-ish, not including the 10-minute tutorial. After watching the tutorial 4 or 5 times and going back for parts that slipped my mind, I developed a good memory of the steps and no longer needed to resort to the video. This was a huge step because by this point I was solving the cube in sub 8 minutes, and I knew my mile wouldn't be much faster than that. The one thing I felt like was holding me back was, one, my hands were not fluid with the motions and I kept getting caught in between turns, or if they were too fluid I accidentally lost track of where I was. And 2, this one move seemed to elude me where I needed to put a corner into the second layer, but it kept getting backwards like 50% of the time. Worried about the approaching deadline, and in order to combat the hand agility issues, I knew I had to live, breathe, and eat cube for the next 5 days. And so I did. I was surprised how addicted I became with the cube. I was even thinking about it as I was falling asleep at night, imagining the cube in my mental space and thinking especially about that darn corner piece, slowly turning the image in my head until I fell asleep. By day 3, I was flowing with solving the cube in under 4 minutes. Let's go! Yeah! But how would running affect my time? In order to run, first we needed to walk. So I started standing while solving, and then pacing. Then I started walking on the treadmill, which affected my time greatly. Not to mention I almost fell off so many times because I was trying to focus on the cube more than I was walking. Slowly and surely I started to increase speed and elevation, and soon enough I was solving the cube at 3.5 miles per hour and 6% incline. But I still wasn't confident how this would translate to running. Until today. Today is the day, the end of the week, the tell-all test, baby. Time to solve this cube while running a mile.
You guys got to see what we got going on here. We got the camera. We've got it on the tripod coming through the sunroof. We got the camera on the Tesla review camera for Dad, so you can see how far behind him I am. Dad's driving, and it's like 20, what's that say on the dash? 32 degrees outside? It was colder. Got my Rubik's Cube here. All right, so Dad went ahead and he mixed it up for me. I have no idea what my time's gonna be. I'm gonna stop running once it's done because it's too cold out here. I don't think I'm gonna go very fast because I got a lot of layers on, a lot of restriction. But today's the test. We'll see if I can actually get this thing done or not. Hopefully I can, but I'm freezing, so we're gonna get into it. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and like the video because this is suffering. And are you ready, Dad?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, go ahead and probably take off around 6 miles an hour. Please subscribe. Here we go. All right, come on. Oh, I already don't like this. Oh, I can't see. Oh God.
What's up, everyone? Figured I'd add a little bit of a commentary to this adventure. As soon as I started running, it's like my head went blank, and the first part of solving the cube, the white cross, took so long. It should have been the fastest step, and I had the hardest time keeping track of the colors and their orientation, just like I feared.
Green and white. Where's my white side? Oh, Jesus. Turn. 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 Oh, I've lost my place. Oh no, messing it all up. Oh, I lost the side. Green. Green.
Yeah, I was making rookie mistakes, losing pieces left and right, because in order to put a white piece of the cross into place, sometimes you have to move a piece that you already put. It's easy to do this because you just put it back if you can remember. But as I'm running, the orientation, it's like I don't even remember where the white side is, you know? It's like, it's always the last place I look.
And orange, green, and orange. Oh, I'm so confused.
By this point, my hands were half numb. It was bad, but they were going to get worse by the end. I definitely should have worn some gloves.
Oh, I can't feel my fingers.
Looking back, I think I want to try this again, but going even faster. I was keeping pace with the car here, but I think I could definitely go faster. I might do it again, but on like a running track. Let me know if you guys want to see that.
Oh, I can't feel my fingers. Okay, keep going. Speed bump. Green and red.
Remember that corner piece I talked about? Figured out how not to mess that up. Yet, in my confusion while running, I made the rookie mistake of putting it in backwards again. So that cost me some time.
Oh, God. Make sure you subscribe so I can do more epic stuff like this. Okay, second layer done. We got a horizontal line. So rotate, rotate. There we go. And then find where our colors match. Red and green match. Put that here. I forget the next step. I gotta do. Oh, I remember. And now they all match on the corners. Okay.
So how to describe what it was like doing this is like if you were in a dark room and you had a strobe light going off and you had to solve it. That's how it felt. I know I had my eyes open the whole time, but it was like I just couldn't see. I couldn't keep track of anything. It felt like I was blinking really fast.
So here we go. Here's a corner that matches. And we'll do it again. Left up, right down, left down. Okay.
Yeah, my fingers were all gone at this point, and so I had to resort to not only looking at the colors, but I had to look at my fingers to make sure I was turning it the correct way, because I just could not feel it.
Oh, yep, my fingers are gone. Fingers are gone. And got it. Woo! Hey.
Okay, bye.
Wait. I did it. Oh, I'm so cold. I'm so cold, but I don't know how far that was, but thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, because I'm suffering and just Have a great day. Be conscious of your calories. Let me in. Let me in.